Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. Get ready for an episode unlike anything you've ever seen. A raw, electrifying shot of inspiration straight to the soul. Tonight, we bring you Adrianne Fekete, not just the award winning author of Rockstar Rising, but a trailblazer who redefined what it means to own your story and build your empire from rock bottom up. Adrianne is the ultimate disruptor, North America's first female private investigator turned 8 times founder and viral content architect, working with the world's biggest brands, yet never asking for permission to lead. She built legendary businesses by stepping into rooms that weren't made for her, transforming adversity into authority, and empowering women around the globe to rise fearlessly, relentlessly, and absolutely unbreakable. If you're tired of playing small, waiting your turn, or hiding your scars, this episode will hand you the microphone. You're not selling safe advice. We're building emotional momentum. Adrianne's stories shatter stereotypes, spark movements, and make viewers feel what it's like to own every part of their legend. This is your front row ticket to the wild ride of reinvention, resilience, and real talk. Rockstar Rising, because tonight you rise too. Adrianne, welcome to Empowered.
Hello, Elizabeth. Wow, I love the intros. So amazing to be with you tonight.
Well, you're pretty super amazing too. So the intro matches exactly who you are. So let's just jump right in because I'm super, super excited. What was the greatest turning point in your journey from private investigator to 8 times founder and best-selling author? And how did it shape your Rockstar Rising outlook?
Ooh, great question. I'm going to be honest with you. It was the incredible humans that I was able to serve and seeing such an incredible rise of resilience and dealing with things that the normal people like yourself and I might not necessarily deal with. They did it with such grace and such grit, and they continue to move forward regardless of the situations that they were in. And so it was really a collective of women over the last 2 decades that kept needing this space and they needed to belong. And, I kept getting that, tap on the shoulder. And when you don't listen to the universe, usually the universe comes back and will tap again and say, this is your calling. And I'm so incredibly fortunate to be able to meet women like yourself and our community of empowered, strong women that still, I have women that speak in front of 250,000 people that still need that belonging and the confidence. So that's really where my passion came from, is serving others.
I love it. I love it. And I love the community. So, in a world that often tries to put women in boxes, because we both know that this happens often, how do you define the difference between self-help and self-leadership?
Love that. Well, I call it self-leadership because it is really for thyself. What's good for you is not going to be good for the next person and won't necessarily serve me. Those who know me know that, at best, I don't fit into any box, and I don't think any woman or human actually should. I think you should really beat to your own drum. I always like to joke and say I'm circling the perimeter at best. If you've got something super cool going on and interesting, that's what I'm doing. But the difference for me really is customizing and listening to what you need. Self care and self leadership to me sort of go hand in hand. And it's going to depend on your chapter, it's going to depend on your situation and your season. And for me and for most, it's ever changing. So embrace the growth, embrace being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
So, just before we go to break, quickly, how did your experiences in male dominated fields influence the creation of your signature Rockstar Rising framework? And we can talk about this after the break as well.
Let's definitely chat about this after the break. It goes back to just doing what you love and loving what you do. I don't think I've always been drawn to different industries that were male dominated, but I never let that become an obstacle or stop me from doing what I loved. And I just found a way through and around.
Okay, so don't go away. We'll be right back with more Rockstar Rising and Adrianne Fekete. So please stay tuned.